Alright guys, so today it looks like we're going to be doing an oil change on this 2005 Yamaha R6. We're swapping out the Motul 300V out, and we're going to put some Motul 7100. I'm going to try that oil out. The proper weight for this bike is going to be 10 weight 40. So we'll see how it goes. So the oil filter is actually right there, right underneath the front sprocket cover. So we will have to take this piece of the fairing off, which is, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just that large middle one, because that whole piece will come out. Then there is one all the way on the bottom. I don't know if you can. That's your oil drain plug bolt. So what we'll do is we'll crack that open now, and let the oil drain first. But I definitely like to pop the oil fill cap. So just take that out, set that aside. And I also like to take the oil dipstick and pop that out also before draining it. Gets a good airflow, I guess, to get all the oil out. Alright, so now we can go ahead and drain the oil. This drain plug bolt should be a 17, which it is. So let's go ahead and open that up. Get some more out. So let's sit there and let that drain. Not too much. I think it holds like 2.7 something. I'd have to double check in my manual just to make sure. Definitely let that run until there's barely any drips left. While that's draining, since it's all right there, I'm going to go ahead and pop that oil filter off as well. I actually have the right tool for this. If you can see it. But that doesn't say anything, so whatever. So that's still draining. We'll go ahead and pop this oil filter off. As you can tell, it's kind of got a slow drip going. So we'll go ahead and clean it up. And then slap the new filter on and fill it with oil. Make sure that this is clean, that way when the filter gets screwed on, it has a good seal on there, because there is a gasket on the filter itself that presses on this to make sure it don't leak. So we just want to replace that. See if I can kind of get a good video of this. That one's on there. And I always go with the Yamaha one. Here's the part number for that if you need it. Just want to slap the new one on there just like so. And that will actually crush to create a perfect seal when you throw it in. That. And you're actually going to take some of this and you're going to pour some on the threads. And then the top, just like that, you're going to take your finger and you're just going to soak that in through the threads. Make sure you get some on the gasket. Just like that. Move it around a little bit. Get that oil kind of just moving around on there. Just like that. And take your filter. You're going to screw it on. Like that. Now, when you tighten these, make sure you don't go overly tight. I'm sure that there's plenty of things online to show you the right torque spec for it, but I've been doing oil changes for a long time, and I'm pretty sure I know what's good and what's not. That right there is perfect. Drain plug gasket. And then we're going to put that on the oil pan. Just make sure get that nice and cleaned up. And we're going to go ahead and screw this on. Maybe. There we go. Just like so. I'm going to tighten it up. And there's a torque spec for this. Not really sure what it is, but like I said, I've been doing this a while, so I know what it should be based off of feel. I'm pretty sure you guys who are mechanically inclined can understand. Could actually move this drain pan out of the way. That right there. It's perfect. I don't know if you could see, but definitely got crushed to make that perfect seal there. So oil filter's tight, drain plug is tight, and basically we can actually fill it up with oil and get that running. I like to do that first. That way, if there are any leaks, you could see it. You still have all the plastics off. Alright, so checked in the manual here for this 2005. I don't know if you can see it, but it says here, right there. Where'd it go? There it is. Says right here, oil quantity without filter cartridge replaced is 2.4 liters. With the oil filter cartridge replacement is 2.6. So I definitely changed the filter. So we'll start off with 2.6, but I'm going to do like 2.5, check the dipstick, and then keep adding as I go. Screw it all the way in, and then screw it out to check. Oh yeah, as you can tell, we're definitely good for right now. I'm sure once you get it off the stand and start it to fill that oil filter up, it'll go down a little bit. So, but for right now, we're looking pretty good. So there he is, so that it creates a good seal when you put everything back on. Put that on. Alright, we can actually a little low, so we got to add a little bit more. Put that back in. Yep, and we are good to go. And that right there is how you do an oil change on your 2005 Yamaha R6.